Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of Anbennar and EU4 and Zurkanrek. In previous episode we vassalized a nation over here and then we were pulled into a war against the centaurs. Now right now we are technically the leader of this war. I suppose they would not take a white piece yet. And since we don't have any war, well, enough war score against them, we can't force them to sort of give up either. We're currently upgrading our transports there to be a little bit more effective in combat and all that. There we go. So now we're no longer black flags, so we could start heading down south. If we could clear out this fort here, then we can get transports through and we can maybe land some troops there, capture the point there. Although, of course, I don't know, like, who's got the claim there? No one. Alright. This is fighting for nothing, I guess. I am the leader in this war, but I think it's because we took the... So these were probably the leader of the war before we vassalized them. At least we've got that side and now slightly sieged down. How much armies do they still have? Down to... Oh wow, down to 20,000 men total. Interesting. I was going to siege this one down. Is that... Ah, that is part of the war here. I might give the province to them then if I can ask for anything. At least I'm going to give the control of it to them, so that is Zabios. Definitely not how to pronounce, I reckon, but anyway. Now there's the... Oh, this is the former capital that we're sieging down, isn't it? Also, can we have a look at the siege? Is it level 4? Oh no, it's just 4 regiments needed. Okay. Treasure fleet departs. I could pay off the pirates again. Or I could try sneaking past them again. I think I'm going to try sneaking past them. I don't know if it'll succeed, but there's a chance that it will. I think it's like a 50% chance, more or less. So, they are very low enthusiasm. Oh. Okay, a new mission. They want base tax increase there. Colonize. Oh, where is this one? Oh, all provinces in that area. Huh. Well, the majors want us to have, oh. Alright, improve relations. How long do we have time for this? It's 10 years. No, that's colonial enthusiasm that we get for 10 years. But it will expire in 20 years. I think we'll probably try that. I mean, we're already colonizing this area, aren't we? Yeah, so after this, it's just one more that we need to colonize. And there's already 850, so it should be doable. Not necessarily the easiest. Oh, new coin. Guess we're going to fall losing a little bit of Republic tradition again. Oh, they got a naval fight going on in there. Our ships are not quite yet repaired. So I don't think I'm going to go and help with that at this stage. But if we can force them to keep their ships on this side soon enough, if we can just capture the fort here as quickly as possible, then we can just go ahead and sink them. Oh, they got our ships... oh no, it's just patrolling there. I just need another 4 months before my fleet is ready. And then we're going to bring it in here. I don't know... I think we can, actually. Which side is the port? I think the port is actually on that side. Ah, now, to build the museum is something that we could do. What about the exhibition? So that we need more money and we need more admin points and we need to be at peace. But the museum is something that we could start. And this time it's something that we can... Oh, it's already 34% completion. Oh, right. We haven't invested anything in there yet. How much do we need? It's only 50 crowns per level and we got a pretty massive income. So we should be able to invest there quite rapidly. And in the stage while we are just... Oh, sending a delegation. Honestly, I don't think we need to send a delegation right now. That does remind me though. Do we have the... Oh, we do still have the wizard in here, so we could switch back to that one soon. Oh, right. Someone stepped out of the war. Oh, it's... Oh, right, they got the army back there. And they've de-sieged that one. Right, I'm going to invest into the museum a little bit. There's no cooldown for that one, so the next one is going to be after we get the advisor back. Although, technically speaking, we could just promote this one, I guess, but no, it's actually going to be cheaper to take that one. Plus, you know, the extra power cost reduction there is quite handy. I think our fleet is now ready to move out again. Yeah, it is. Go ahead and blockade that channel over here. And then once that's open, we can start moving in here and blockading that one. There we go. I don't know if I should move over there. I mean, there's 20,000 men, sort of friendly troops here. I can now finally move in my fleet. Oh, actually. What I'm gonna do... How much do I need there? You know what? I'm gonna send this fleet out there first. I'm gonna pick up the secondary army, send it up there, conquer the province, and then I can actually turn the war around fairly rapidly. And in the meanwhile, I'm just gonna follow around these armies here and siege down more and more of the land. So who's got claims in here? Sabios is still the one that should probably get this. I'm gonna gift back some of these lands, hopefully, with this peace deal. And the fleet hasn't quite arrived yet. But now it has. Took a little bit of damage there, but it's not too bad. Gonna sail up there. There is a bit of an ocean there that we're gonna be sailing through, which will take attrition in. Not too much though, but a little bit. Do the landing as soon as possible. We managed to leave the ships in here for the time being, just so that we can then pick up the army back. Oh, Lankina owns all of that. Oh, well, that will explain anything or two. We could be the first one to... Oh, the galley combat ability. Now, that is tempting. I think we could get the Miltech soon. So we might want to save up for that one. Although, getting the extra innovation wouldn't be too bad. We're still ahead of time in the Miltech. We still need quite a bit of mill points total, so I think we're going to wait on that one. Oh, we've got a bit of combat in here. I don't think we're going to win this. We're going to deal a lot of damage, that's for sure. But I think we are going to lose that. Yeah, we lost that. Although, and the total losses, I think they took more casualties than we did. Yeah, both sides have about 20,000 men, and they've now got about 1,000 men less than I do. I suppose now that we've got the war going at least, let's just go ahead and take all the troops here, sail them back home. We can repair the ships there. How far are we retreating? All the way there. Okay, that's a bit further away than I was hoping for. They are now besieging the lands there. We've got some friendly armies still in here, which, technically speaking, if they combine their troops, they might be able to hold stand their ground against the Centaur menace. It ain't going to be easy. Oh, new election. We still got fairly low Republican tradition. This time I'm going to take the military candidate. I just want to get a bit more mill points to get the tech as soon as possible. Then we can get the manufactories going, among other things. Oh, now we're paying a massive amount. Oh, yeah, we're paying quite exorbitant amount of money to keep the troops in shape here, or reinforce the troops rather. I could go ahead there and stop the potential landing path over there again. I think they might have some ships there. Hardened oak on our ships. Ship durability plus 10% for 10 years. Oh, I mean, that's not bad at all. And we did get the troops back in here. Let's just put this back on the rebel suppression. We've got still quite a bit of potential unrest in here in various areas. I'm just going to have this cover pretty much the entirety of the nation for the time being. And then the ships, have they repaired? They have. In that case, let's just go ahead and... Oh, actually, I'm not going to go through the ocean there. I'm going to follow the coastline. And then we're going to blockade that straight to, or the crossing over there. So they won't be able to get through. Oh, fleet returns. They were caught. So minus 40 crowns from that one. Minus 15. Okay, we did still make some money. Caught looting island. Caught the Winter Fleet's excursions on the island. Have prepared defenses to stop the fleet if they are able to. The fleet is mighty but cannot stage a proper invasion, so would be forced to retreat if caught. I can get some prestige, or... we'll try to get some more stuff there. Oh, magical experiment gone wrong. From the magical explosions to foul weather to a mob of peasants turning into sheep, magical experiments and spells can and will go awry. The most recent case has been in Zurkanrek, which has damaged the province significantly. Angry mobs call for the arrest or worse, execution of the wrongdoers, whilst mages of the province fear what this will mean for their current and future work. They can get loyalty. Ooh, that's a lot of devastation. I guess we'll go for that one. At least the mages are going to be loyal. There we go, so now we're blockading this area. We got the war goal. We got 10 points of war score, so in theory... I don't really need that area, do I? Although, I suppose it doesn't hurt getting that. Wait, who wants that? Okay, so... let's suggest demands. End overlordship over at least one nation, pay a lot of money, which I get a decent chunk of that. Alternatively... could I return cores? Like, let's see, so I can, but they wouldn't accept the peace deal, so I want these two to be returned. I don't really mind them having a subject over there, quite frankly. And then we are still quite a bit over the... how about we don't take the money? How would that be? That's still -55, I mean, I suppose that is a big one there. So I guess we're going to wait until... but I want that canal to be returned to the Federation at least. Oh, there we go. We sank a few more ships there. So that is grasslands. That would be a bit of rough terrain for us to fight against them. On the other hand, the enemy troops are starting to dwindle. I don't think they have a lot of manpower left, do they? Oh, they do. They most definitely do. Well, I guess, did they... do they not have the money? I don't know, but they got fairly... actually, the war exhaustion isn't too bad either. I don't know why exactly, but now we've got the ticking war score on our side at least. Oh, that's probably where the armies are going. They're probably going to de-siege that one right now. I'd reckon, at least. Well, there we go. We got on across the water. Now we can de-siege or siege down the fort over here, which is going to give a lot of protection for this area, and then we can focus down either in the south. Oh, well, that's going to be a loss there. So there's a lot of small battles that our side is losing. At the same time, we are still gaining ground overall. But the enthusiasm isn't all that high on our side either. There we go, so we won that siege. Where's their capital? It wasn't this one, was it? No, it wasn't. Oh, it's all the way there. Well, that's a bit of a far stretch to go to. I don't think we'll go quite that far. I could either start heading down south to engage these armies in combat. And that's what we'll probably do. Hey, colony self-sustaining. Right, let's start the colony over here and get the mission done. Well, we'll still need to complete the colony there, but we'll be able to get that hopefully soon done. They are spreading out like locusts over here. But, is the terrain? It's grasslands. Okay, they would have the benefit of the terrain there. I'm going to fight off the smaller one over here first. There we go, that's an easy stack wipe. And then we'll fight off the bigger one. Oh, military engineer died. Okay, can we get a new advisor real quick here? Morale of armies seems like a pretty good idea right now, although, yeah, we'll take that one. So the extra morale, I don't think we started with the proper morale there, but we did win these combats. So that's good. And the enemy troops are now really small in comparison. They lost 90,000 men, but we lost 90,000 men total. Of course, I don't think that accounts for the nations that have already left. So our side probably has lost a little bit more than that. They still wouldn't take the... ooh. Right, they're actually pretty close to accepting the peace deal. Now that we've done a little bit more work here. Beat back the armies and all that. Plus we got captured the fort over there to the northwest of our current location. So would they be willing to take the peace deal yet? Nope. Alright. I mean, we do still exceed the war score that we have with our demands. And are they the de-sieging? Oh, right. There's more sieging down there. There's a little bit de-sieging down to the south. And I forgot to switch the advisor, didn't I? So let's... oh, we don't have that available anymore. Well, that's alright. I suppose we could just go ahead and promote this advisor then. Get a little bit more money out of it. Is there a... no, the colonial arrangements is something that we are too interested in. I suppose we'll just upgrade the statesman over here as well. And then we've got a little bit extra. So at least now we're getting a lot. Let's go ahead and invest it into the museum. So how much have we invested into it? It's already 70% done, and I think we've invested 150, so that would... I don't know. We'll be gaining a lot of standing at least. I don't know if we'll be doing it completely... how much splendor do we have, by the way? And we got the golden era, we got 368. Splendor already. We got one of the things already gained as well. So overall, we're doing pretty good in here. There we go. That's another victory here. Let's just go ahead and assign that to Zambios. And there's that one army there. They got a bit of... Ooh, actually, let's send in the fleet here to blockade that port. And I suppose I can just work my way around here. Oh. Well, that's another nation that left the war with a white peace. But regardless, we'll be winning this soon enough. They would... Oh, they would take the peace deal now. Can I take a little bit of money as well? Okay, I could take a tiny bit of money. I can maybe wait until that fort has been sieged down. Now with the naval help that we have here, that will probably speed up things quite nicely. They are still trying to de-siege stuff to the south there. If I could sink their fleet in there, that'd be brilliant. In the delegation, I don't think we need that. We still got way too much points anyway. I was going to save a lot of the monarch points for the time being. Oh, and you want to get... Okay, that's 30 crowns. That's not too... Oh, they're offering a loan. No, we don't need a loan. Got a pretty good income still, believe it or not. I was going to work my way up here to aid in that siege, but I'm going to just siege down everything in the meanwhile. Without splitting the army, because if I split the army, there's a pretty good chance that they'll just send in their troops and intercept me. One way or another, but this way we can at least slowly gain some more war score. Now they... Oh, yeah, we could maybe get a little bit more money out of them. Okay, that would be 270 ducats total, of which I would be gaining 170. That's not too shabby. Oh, and now we can get the Miltech as well. Ooh. So, cavalry fire, infantry shock. Now we can build the weapons manufacturers. Of course, we don't have the money to do that yet. Oh, and next level is going to be new infantry. And more tactics and supply limit. So, more armies. The province then, I suppose. Let's just send in the army over here to help with the siege. We'll get that one siege down and we can hopefully get a little bit more out of them. Not necessarily going to take too much provinces. But I do want to sink their fleet, first of all. Because that is going to be very expensive for them. Did we just... Oh, no, we had a friendly heavy ship there. I was like, hold on a minute, did we just capture one of the heavy ships? Unfortunately, no, we weren't quite that lucky. Oh, galley combat ability. Well, look at you, Taz. Well done. Right, I'm just going to send in the fleet back home by now. I think now would be a good chance to get the peace deal. How much more can we get from them? Ooh, actually. How much is it? If we don't take that, can I get the war reparations instead? Not quite. Okay, so we'll take some raw cash then. Okay, so I can take 600. That's going to be plenty of money for me. 400 ducats for me. Plus we return a little bit of territories in here. At least the canal is going to be returned. It's going to be really useful. I'm getting a little bit of power protection as well. And now we... Ooh, right. Now, first of all, let's upgrade that one. We can't upgrade this one, although I suppose we got a bit of points. We could just develop this just a little bit more. To upgrade that one. So even more trade power. And then I suppose we can't do the war quite yet. Oh, we can request war rights. Oh, and we can invest, of course, into the museum. Who's... Well, I suppose we're going to invest a little bit more. So how close is the museum being completed, I guess, is the question. It's already 92%. I believe it's 2% per investment. I've invested 8% then. So it's a... I don't know, we got okay chance, I guess. But I don't know who would be getting it right now. And then we could get the extra merchant, but I suppose we're not really using our merchants properly yet, but it's just we are upstream on the trade routes here. If we were on this area, we'd be able to get a little bit more in. Eventually we'll probably need to turn the Blue Z into the... Well, actually, no, I think it would be... Kodara would be the sort of most ideal location to do the trading in. I guess that'll have to wait. Oh, I don't want to lose stability. I think 130 ducats is worth 1 stability point. We can take a loan. We can repay that probably soon-ish. We've got a lot of spy network in these two, though, so let's... oh, right, well, I suppose we could get a claim there, yeah. And then these two, we've already got a claim, so we don't really need to spy network there anymore. Do we still have a truce with you? Yeah, we do. For another 4 years. So the wars are probably not going to happen for a while. We should probably improve relations with our vassal, because they are a little bit angry at us. But if we can start improving their loyalty to some degree, that'd probably be pretty smart. Ah, and mission fulfilled. Is that Federation Museum? Okay, so who got that? Sure, it's listed as a thing in here. So that's the assembly house. I'm guessing we didn't get that. We got the treasure fleet there. Don't really see it. Unless it's somewhere off on the east here. That's also, I suppose, a possibility. Oh wait, no, that's the gold province. Well, at least it's somewhere. I suppose we gained probably at least some standing from it being completed, so let's actually have a look. What is our standing right now? It's normal standing, okay, so could be a lot better. We could request a war right again, although at the same time we've been fighting for a lot of time here again, so it's probably best to start just regaining a little bit of money back, then start investing into the... well, I suppose we'll need a new leader. I suppose we might want to go for the textile manufactory as well, so bureaucratic candidate it is. Oh, there we go, that was actually perfect options there. Or the result on the skills. Incorruptible, oh. Decrease the centaur tolerance, okay. So, yeah, we don't tolerate the centaurs all that much anymore, I suppose. There's large populations of it, though, in a lot of areas. Let's go ahead and drill the army, shall we? The primary army, so we can get our professionalism up a little bit. Because it's still only 14%. I mean, it's... At least it is 14%, but there could be a lot more. And the next, I suppose we're going to get the galley combat ability soon enough with that. Is there any other thing? Oh, right, actually. Is everyone's loyal, so we can seize more land. And I'll try to get more and more land back into my hands. That's a little bit, surely that means that we... Oh. Zurkanrek expansionism. As Federation leader, it is our duty to ensure the stability of the entire Federation, and such to ensure no one member grows too big or powerful. It is time to impose sanctions on them and ask them to drastically reduce their military expenditure. Okay. Right. I think we might have to start fighting the entire Federation soon. So let's go ahead and start increasing the army size over here. I'll go for 10 total infantry battalions. An emissary from the Federation leader arrived today bearing grim words. Apparently, others in the Federation believe our rapid growth not a sign of our divine favor and national aptitude, but a mark of self-expansionism. They demand that we dramatically cut our military spending so that our noble forces do not intimidate any of our clearly craven neighbors. So, morale armies would go down, land force limit modifier would go down. So how long is that? That's 25 years. Leader without upkeep -1. Lose a bit of prestige. I mean, I'd rather not lose that morale, to be fair. So I'm just going to refuse that. If I need to fight the entire Federation on my own, I think I can still... Well, I might not be able to win it, but I'm sure that I could make it very costly for the others. Now, how is our manpower... Oh, they refused. Federation crisis. Crisis in the Federation. Well, so it begins. Let's maybe not drill the army right now, then. Make sure that we've got the organization there. That's going to be 15,000 men there. Oh. Now, the Centaurs are declaring wars over here. What is that war about, then? Conquest of something. Oh, they want to take that one. That'd be my neighbor if they do take that one. We do have the second leader over here. I suppose Albertus can get back to work. So how much more could we have as an army in here? Another 3 battalions. Suppose we could get to 4 and 4. There goes most of the money, but I think that will be fine. This spy network is probably not needed right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in one of the diplomats to... Right, we don't need to necessarily improve relations with our allies too much, but outraged country is probably not a bad idea. Well, we've got about as much sailors as we do have manpower. And now all of these nations are fighting against the Centaurs once again. Oh, right, we could turn this into a state. But we'll do that real quick. Luckily the coring cost isn't too much because it's fairly, well, insignificant. And all things considered, is that so? We've got the trade power there, we don't have anything there or there. Right, so we only got the trade power in here, but that's about it in terms of the edicts. Which, to be fair, saves us a decent bit of money, although I suppose there's a few things that could give us a bit more. Oh, death of a merchant. I'm going to take the crowns for myself for the time being. So I'm going to start maybe building up some more things. But yeah, with the 38,000 men that we have, if we look at the ledger, we actually have the biggest army that we know of. Of course, it's probably not the biggest in the world, but it's the biggest that we know of. Let's have a look at the quality as well real quick. So in terms of morale, we actually have the highest thanks to the golden era. I think that is what's tipping it to our favor. The discipline, we're tied to the #1 place. Siege ability is not particularly great for us, but it's alright. Also defensive is a bit rubbish, but professionalism we're doing pretty good, and military tradition we're doing pretty good. So that definitely helps. Oh, and Admiral was lost. Speaking of Admiral, oh right, it was down here. Let's send it actually over here to our second biggest. Actually, is that the biggest development province? It might be. Federation elections. Right, so the leader is still the same. I wonder if the crisis is gonna end at some point or not. Since we refused, there's probably gonna be like a year or two before the next thing happens. At least for a while. Oh, losing the great power stages again. Yeah, we're not really that far off from that, to be fair. How far... Oh, right, so we're still waiting for those. I suppose what I could do... That's 88 to upgrade there. You know what, let's have a look at the development. Suppose we're going to increase a little bit development in these two. Might not be the best, but that's going to give us a little bit more development overall, which might keep us on the Great Powers list. Right, okay, we're tied to it. So not quite there yet. I'm just going to give that another one. It's a little bit of military points away, but at the same time it's going to start increasing the monthly increase of our manpower, so it's not all bad. Path of War. The world is a buzz in our streets, our cities, the very air we breathe. War is coming, but there are still weeks, perhaps months before it comes, and every hour of peace grows more important with the knowledge they shall soon come to an end. What should we be preparing for? Oh, infantry combat ability for 10 years. A land force limit. That's pretty decent, or extra mercantilism and get... Oh, it would be increasing the production in here. I mean, that is an iron province, so it's not necessarily the worst. But I think the infantry combat ability is just much better for our current needs. I mean, how much do we actually have the infantry combat ability now? It is plus 25. 10 from the quality, then 10 for the gearing up, and 5 from the religion, so that's pretty decent, I dare say. We don't have... Oh, right, actually, we were supposed to pay off the loan, weren't we? So let's just pay off that one, so we'll get a little bit more money per month. And we don't need to worry about... if we spend a bit too much money by accident. Well, other than the fact if we take another loan, but like... we don't need to worry about paying it back anymore. Okay, a bit more corruption, so that's a bit unfortunate. But also, what is unfortunate is that we are out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like or subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.